I want to dispel and destroy this idea of the rational human person. Um, I guess the idea of a person is an individual who is conscious of what they're doing, is conscious of their beliefs, who does things in their own interest or for the interest of their claimed agenda. I think that the agendas that people claim they have, the beliefs that they claim they have, are lies, delusions, hallucinations. I think that the brain manufactures lies knowingly and gives them to the decision center, if that's even how it works. Basically, I think that your actual motivations, your actual agendas don't exist in your conscious awareness. It's kind of foggy and hard to define what conscious awareness is, what conscious belief is, but your motivations are not in that field. You are making decisions that you aren't even aware of. You're having policies which your brain produces and enacts, which you were never even aware of. I want to give an example. Starting 6 months ago, I became lazy and I stopped going outside. And see, I didn't really know why. I could kind of... Actually, let me point to something more general first. I think that your conscious awareness pretends to know what's going on. I think that you make a decision and then you come up with the reasoning why. Meanwhile, your brain already computed the reasons why, didn't tell your conscious awareness, and then decided without you consciously doing so. It was only after the fact that you came up with these hallucinatory reasons for why you did a thing, said a thing, believed a thing. If that's complicated, let me give an example. No. So I used to go on a lot of walks. I used to bike, actually. Biked a lot. My heart rate would get up, almost painfully so, but I did it anyway because I just wasn't lazy. And then starting 6 months ago, I suddenly became a lazy person. I told myself, oh, well, I guess I just don't care about going outside anymore. But I didn't actually know why I stopped going outside, or at least exercising in any sort of intense manner. It's only today that I realized, wait a minute, I have an abdominal aortic aneurysm, and if I exercise too much, too vigorously, it could explode and kill me. Little battery alert. Really, I do have an aneurysm in my gut, and this is kind of off topic, but I'm just trying to belabor the point here. If I exercise too much, it's gonna pop. And see, I didn't actually know this when I stopped exercising, but the symptoms of that appeared exactly when I stopped exercising. And I just imagined why I did that. No, your brain comes up with all sorts of ways to prevent you from hurting yourself that you don't even know about. I mean, when you're sick, you hunger for foods that cure you. Tomato soup and fried toast. Sorry. I honestly forgot what the freaking name is. Cheese sandwich or whatever. That actually helps cure your sickness. Yeah, and sometimes your social behaviors, and not just, what you're hungry for, the type of nutrients you want, but your entire lifestyle, your social behaviors, the way you think, that could actually just be a defense mechanism against an illness. But that's just one type of agenda. Now, defending yourself against illness, that is a hidden agenda, but there's more. The lengths that people go, and I touched on this in a previous video, but I'm trying to expand on the topic. I'm trying to talk more intelligently about what I realized. In a previous video, I said people will go out of their way to hurt themselves, to be a detriment to themselves, if they think, or if their brain deducts that it will help them socially, if it will get them good boy points, which is a very real thing. Your brain, deep down, it knows if you mess up socially, if you get out of line, they're gonna get you. They're gonna kill you. Millions and millions of people throughout history have been killed purely for the fact that they were smarter than their masters. which are the rulers of society. But I'm touching on some political topics, so I will shy away from that and to try to prove my point in other ways. I may appear like I'm rambling right now. Let me state the thesis once again. I think that people have unconscious agendas and they make up reasons within their conscious mind to explain why they're doing what they do. Surely that makes sense, but in order to fully believe this, in order to fully become convinced of this, try to think to yourself, hey, why am I doing certain things? Why am I behaving in this way? Why am I doing things that I don't really want to do, that are negative toward me? What's the real reason? Why am I not doing things that I do want to do? See, people think that their goal is feeling good. They think that their goal is doing what their conscious mind wants. You don't want to do what your conscious mind wants. That's why you have to come up with these fake delusions to explain your behavior. Your unconscious mind, and this is a huge part of it, this is the whole thing wrapped up. Basically, all agendas stem from your own survival. And so I want that to settle in. All of your agendas stem from survival, which is also an aspect of reproduction, the survival of the human species. All right, now let me expand again. I'm oversimplifying it. Your agendas stem from a combination of survivals of all of the different things that make you, all of the different pieces of the world, the entities which you are a part of, your nation, your race, your family, and yourself. All of your agendas stem from the survival of all of those things. So you are a part of a higher entity, and that higher entity wants to survive. I'm talking about physical things, okay? A higher entity, they're referred to as a holon. That's the term for it, holon. It could be a nation, a city, a sports team, an idea. You want to spread that idea that you're a part of, that you benefit from, that benefits from you. Now, I've stated really everything that I can about this subject at its basic level. Let me just reframe my final statement once again in a clear, coherent way. You have agendas which are brought forth by the survival instincts of yourself and also the thing that you're a part of, which you benefit from, so it would be antithetical to go against it. See, if too many people defied the society they lived in, if too many people dropped out and decided they want to be billionaires, you would all die. And truly, your full brain knows this. Your full brain knows when to limit you, when to lift you up, when to lie to you, how to lie to you. You operate on a need to know basis, and this is what you don't know. Good luck.